to know who you ask, they'll tell you I'm a legend. From YO to the Veil to the Mongo spot on Creston. Always been 1,000, never ever been a lame. Lay a nigga down for these 3 letters on my chain.
Peace, y'all. What's shaking with it, man? You already know how it's going down. This is your dog, your homie, J Hood and all that. And you are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Tales from the Hood blog series, man. Stop what you're doing right now. Make sure you go stream and download all of my projects. I'm talking about my whole catalog. Go run me up. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Everything is available on all digital streaming platforms. Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, iTunes, wherever you get your music at, it's there. I appreciate you guys. Support the kid, all right? While you at it, I need you to make sure that you follow my new Instagram account at RealJHood_. That name should be located at the bottom right-hand corner of this video. Also, if anyone ever wants to donate to the channel, a way for you to do so should be located at the bottom right-hand corner of this video also, all right? With that being said, let's get into today's episode. So what we're going to talk about today is the time that I got pulled off stage into the crowd at a Kiss show, all right? Let's get into it. So for an artist, normally, if you're signed to another artist, it's usually just one artist that you're signed to. But me, I had the advantage of signing to 3 different artists, you know what I mean, that were a group, obviously, but they all dropped solo projects, right? So each time that they dropped a solo project, they all went on tour, right? So I got to tour with each and every one of them when they toured. So I seen that as an advantage, right? Now, when each of these tours took place, whenever they took place, my ex-manager at the time, he would like send me a text or call me and be like, yo, look, man, this nigga Kiss is leaving on Friday. I need you to meet Kiss on this block at like 9 in the morning, such and such, 8:30 or whatever time it be. The bus is going to be there. Y'all going to be leaving at this time. You're going to be on the road with him for about 2 weeks. Y'all coming back such and such date. And, you know, da-da-da, you're going to get paid this and that. I'd be like, all right, cool. I used to love them calls because I already knew what time it was. I'm like, niggas going to be smoking good. We're going to be traveling crazy. I'm going to be meeting mad baddies. So I used to fucking be anticipating those texts. So, all right, so now I can't remember which album this was, but I think it might have been the Kiss Again Goodbye album. So we get on the bus to leave for tour, and I'm with Kiss this time, you know what I mean? So we all on the road. And after this one show, I remember vividly Kiss telling SP, because P had like met us on the road at one of these shows. He like, yo, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. Yo, bringing this nigga out, like, nigga, like, there's no cap. He like, yo, bringing this nigga Hood out, that shit is like bringing a young Mike Jack out or something. Them motherfuckers be going crazy when I bring him out. Because usually what we did was, you know, Kiss had his hype man, the big homie J Bop. Shout out to Bop. Bop is Mary J. Blige's cousin. He'd been Kiss's hype man for the longest, since the Bad Boy days. So he would come out, he would warm the crowd up, you know what I mean? Like, get the crowd participating or whatever the case be. Kiss would come out, you know, start rocking the joints and whatever the case. And then he would call me out. So it'd be like a little bit of anticipation built up by the time I come out. So he'd call me out and I'd come out. And at that time, you know, the whole D-Block thing was fairly new. I was fairly new, so it was like the element of surprise used to always like get people. So he used to call me out as soon as I come out. Oh, snap, yo. Like, the whole crowd used to go nuts, right? So me knowing that, like, clearly Kiss is a bigger artist, or SP is a bigger artist, or Sheik even is a bigger artist, I used to be like, yo, I have to do something every show to make people remember, you know, the performance that I'm putting on, because they're going to automatically remember these guys, you know what I mean, first or more because of who they are. So I'm like, I got to always make sure I do something to not outshine them, but like to stand out. So what I used to do is I used to jump into the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I would actually jump into the crowd, or I would jump off stage and walk through the crowd and perform and all that type of shit. So Kiss was like, one day he was like, yo, look, man. So he was telling P, like, yo, I brought the nigga out, niggas just went nuts. So I remember the next day, I did my regular shit. The shit was lit. I jumped off the stage into the crowd. It was getting crazy, like, you know what I mean? Like, man, niggas running up, chicks running up. I'm still like, you know what I mean? Like, rocking. Niggas had to jump off stage, you know, obviously, and walk with me and shit like that, because they started seeing people crowding around and shit like that. They just doing some precautionary shit. Didn't want people to, you know, go too nuts. So But niggas can't believe it. I'm in the crowd rocking. They're like, oh shit, this nigga. After the show, I remember we went back to the hotel and nigga Kiss like, yo, bro, you gotta stop doing that shit, man. You only weigh like $145, $150. Niggas gonna snatch you up off the fucking stage and shit. You playing it sweet. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm straight. Like, all right, nigga. Next day, we rocking. I'm on stage. I ain't even jump on stage yet. But I was planning to, right? So I'm rocking, but I'm getting like mad close, you know, to the edge and shit while I'm rocking. Like, it's mad chicks and niggas, all that shit. Like, I'm like within probably like an arm length to the crowd. I'm rocking. I get close. I turn my head like this and say something. Yo, next thing I know, first of all, chicks is grabbing your pants. They grabbing your thighs. They grabbing your shin. They grabbing everything. Bitches grabbing your Johnson & Johnson, you know what I'm saying? Like, they grabbing everything. So it's like, it's open season for you up there. So I got chicks grabbing my pants, grabbing my shirt and shit like that. So like I said, I had my head turned. So I turned my head. Man, I got like 4 or 5 people grabbing me, and I lost my balance and shit because my feet wasn't planted right. Man, they snatched me off the stage, man. All I could feel is like my weight shifting off the stage and me fucking going towards the crowd and all that. I could feel myself falling, but I couldn't do nothing. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, everything happened in slow motion. I was like, oh. You know, Adrian, the nigga Rocky talking on the Rocky drum. He like, yo, Adrian. My nigga, the shit was like slow-mo for me. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm going off the stage. Next thing I know, motherfuckers just jumping off the stage and catch me into the crowd and shit. So they ain't let me, like, hit the ground. But, like, niggas snatched me off the goddamn stage and I fell into the crowd. But by the time I fell all the way into the crowd, niggas was already off the stage and they grabbed me and shit like that. And motherfuckers just, all I could see was hands and shit. Hands. Motherfuckers grabbing my pants, touching me, grabbing my hoodie and shit. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm just like, I'm trying to get the fuck away from them. You know, motherfuckers just grabbed me from every angle and shit. Finally got back on stage and everything was all love. I mean, it wasn't no, like, niggas wasn't doing nothing out of, like, a malicious space and nothing like that, but the shit was crazy. And he definitely told me, like, yo, you got to chill with the shit because they going to snatch you up. But I wasn't trying to hear that shit. After we got back to the telly, matter of fact, actually, when we got back on the bus, niggas was clowning me and shit. The nigga kids laughing. He like, yo, nigga, I told you, nigga. Niggas was going to fucking snatch you up, nigga. You don't weigh that much to be doing that shit. Nigga, it would have been over for you if niggas ain't jumping the crowd and get you and shit. So them niggas clowned me the whole way back to the hotel. And I never forgot that shit because it was funny. Because like I said, I used to always just jump off stage thinking I want some rock star shit. And that time, I didn't get the jump off because they snatched me off before I even got the jump. So that shit was crazy. With that being said, I need you to drop a comment. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Check out my last video. Be sure to check out the next one. Follow me on Instagram at RealJHood_. And pick up your My Era hoodies. My Era D-Block, State Property, G-Unit, and Dipset hoodies. If you want those, the link for you to grab you one is going to be in the description box of this video right here. All right. So with that being said, salute 3 times.